The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers plays a key role in supporting missions, building infrastructure, and responding to emergencies. Within the Corps, three key roles play a vital part in the mission: the Army Diver, the Geospatial Engineer, and the Prime Power Production Specialist. Prime Power Production Specialists generate and maintain electrical systems for missions worldwide. They set up power in field hospitals, bases, and emergency sites, keeping operations running in tough conditions.
My desire to be an instructor here was wanting to impart or imply my experiences and my knowledge on the upcoming 12Ps. I believed with my background and skill sets, I provided a good example for them, a way for them to connect and be able to guide and direct them to their career in 12P. The schoolhouse, the job of a 12 Papa is to provide power to the warfighter in any situation, in any scenario. So that's able to act independently or in a large group to supply all those things necessary to the warfighter. A 12 Papa is a subject matter expert in prime power production. Well, we begin with the academics, where we learn all the basic math and sciences, heavy in physics and mathematics. From that, they'll move into the operations of equipment, not just organizational equipment, but equipment in the power production realm, so that in any situation they're enabled to enact their mission regardless of the equipment given to them. What advice I would give is preparation. Really look into what it entails to work with electricity, to polish your problem-solving skills, possibly take some coursework, increase your ASVAB, things like that to prepare you, because it is a very intensive year. We see a lot of people come in and who aren't necessarily incapable, but because of the speed that knowledge has to be digested and understood and actuated on, it is a fast-paced course. So that would be my recommendation. And if they do manage to get in and get selected for the position, hit the gas and do not stop. If you take one moment in that time, you will fall behind and it's nearly impossible to get caught back up. My favorite thing to teach is something that inspires those soldiers to want to do more, to want to do better, to see that understanding in their persona once something clicks in their head and they realize that, hey, I'm a master of that now. That's exciting for me to see. I can't say I have one favorite thing, because just getting that reaction from the students is really probably the most rewarding thing I see. As far as I can say, it's a lot of work. It's probably one of the more rewarding jobs you can have in the military. We get to see firsthand what our actions entail. We are at the forefront of many, many different faces of the Army. Whether we're 12P as seen there, they automatically carry with them a certain air of knowledge and intellect, assisting an NRF through FEMA. Disaster victims see you as a ray of hope, as, hey, help is coming, help is on the way.
Geospatial engineers collect and analyze terrain data to support mission planning. They process large volumes of data and deliver timely, detailed terrain intelligence to commanders. Their work helps units move safely and efficiently.
Geospatial engineering utilizes GIS, so a Geographic Information System. It's a relatively new, it's been around for a while, but it's more of a up-and-coming and developing software and type of work. Even if you wanted to come in, do your time for 4 years, do a contract or two, it would set you up with the skills to have a career on the outside in many different applications. Whether it's forest and wildlife, it could be working for one of the 3-letter agencies, NGA, the DIA. It gives you a lot of opportunities and opens a lot of doors. Usually it just takes a few nudges in the right direction, maybe asking a question, prompting a solution, getting them to think critically in a certain direction that you want them to, and usually a little nudge is all it takes, and then they start working on their own. You actually see them throughout the course. They learn to develop that skill on their own, and they start coming up with solutions, they start working together and be creative. My favorite part about being an instructor is seeing them grow from day one to where they're more or less unsure of where they are and what they're doing, and later on in the course where they start developing into that geospatial engineer, start coming up with their own solutions, their own ideas, their own curiosities,